What's up guys, MYTH here, welcome back to another visual novel called Love Ribbon. Came out about like a week ago. This is also 18 plus, just to let you know. I might fail on some censor parts, but yeah, let's get started. Holy crap. It's about like $10 on Steam. It's between two sisters and yeah, something to do with love. I stretch my arms out wide as I take my first step off the bus. My body is stiff after being seated for what feels like half the day, and various joints crack in response to my movement. Oh, dude, how am I supposed to do this? Like, oh jeez, it's only been a few hours. Toughen up, Iris. Iris? I'm just rehearsing a bit, you know, trying to get my female voice going, and I might be not the best person to make the female voice, but I hope you don't cringe. With a loud crack of my neck, I finish limbering up and hit the road. So, as a main character, I'll just use my normal voice. Another character, I use another voice. That's how it works. I keep an eye out for any street signs that might help me to gather my bearings. While I have a rough idea of where I am, I've never been to the city before, nor am I traveling with anybody who might. I'm all alone in a brand new city, my home for at least the next year. This is hopeless. I can't see anything helpful. Maybe I should ask for help after all. Oh, it called her dad. As if on cue, my cell phone begins to vibrate with an incoming call. It's Dad. After a few rings, I pick up. His voice is cheerful and vibrant. Iris, I thought it was about time for me to call you. How is it? Do you like a new home? Did you have any trouble getting there? It's not too far from the school, is it? Whoa. Slow down, Dad. I haven't even seen the place yet. I just got off the bus a minute ago. Oh, right. Whoops. What? That would sound weird. I didn't mean to get ahead of myself. My father laughs heartedly as he speaks. So, how's the ride over there? Full of fun and excitement? Don't ask. Oh, it's weird having two guys talk to each other, but it's meant to be one female, one male. Do you know how many creeps catch the bus? Not to mention the stale air and uncomfortable seats. Worse, I couldn't even afford to doze off. Missing my stop would just be the disaster to top off this momentous occasion. What? Someone's feeling gloomy. Suck it up, princess. A little bus ride never hurt anyone. And what happened to your enthusiasm from this morning? You were practically jumping for joy at the notion of moving out and attending school. Jeez, I can't be excited for that. You even changed your uniform before leaving. You were prancing around like it was your first day of school. I was not. I was just making sure fit. Yet you're still wearing it now, aren't you? Okay, ... I look down at my own body. My legs are clad in knee socks up to my thighs. They stop a couple of inches before reaching my short skirt, which I have mixed feelings about wearing. The long-sleeved blazer I'm wearing is warm, and around my feet, around my left breast, is a school emblem. Below the blazer is a white shirt, also decorated with the school emblem. Finally, the collar of the white shirt is held in place by a tie, neatly wrapping the whole outfit together. That's pretty cool. My precious daughter is finally moving out on her own. It feels like just yesterday that I was changing your diaper and reading you bedtime stories. Are you really going to be alright without me? Oh please, I'm a grown woman now, Dad. I can take care of myself. I'm not so sure about you though. Make sure you eat properly and go to bed at reasonable time, okay? Yes. Why do I feel like the daughter's like a mother for him? I smirk to myself at my father's childish reaction. Although he's a good, responsible man, my father is not a serious person by nature. It's only when something big is going on that he seems to pull his act together. Well, I won't keep you any longer. Call me when you arrive at your new home, okay? I'll be around if you need... Wait a second. Actually, there is one thing I'd like your help with. I take a look around and detail my surroundings to my father. Sounds like you got off one stop too early. Don't worry, Your new school isn't far away. Just keep heading towards the heart of the city and you'll find it in no time. And if you still can't find it, Papa will track your phone's GPS and give you a street by street directions. How does that sound? You can do that now? Creepy beyond compare. Thanks for your help, though I should be able to figure it out from here. Alright, don't hesitate to call if you get lost again. I remember this one time when we went to the zoo and I found you. Okay, she hung up. She like beep. I hurriedly pressed the end call button. Honestly, every chance he gets. I put my phone away and start walking. Yeah, my bad if there's some English errors I get. Holy. Following my father's directions, I soon find myself in front of my new high school. Lilium High School. What did I say? Lilium High School, a prestigious school inhabited primarily by the children of upper middle class families. Thanks to my exemplary performance and attitude, and not to mention my participation in extracurricular activities, I was given the opportunity to apply for a scholarship here. I'm not sure if I said that sentence right. I felt like I said some words wrong. Not only was my application successful, but I am now a top student at Lilium High. My battle hasn't ended yet. However, as a scholarship student, I must continue to excel, lest my scholarship opportunity be revoked. Furthermore, I'll be living by myself from now on, and I don't know anybody in the city. This is my first step towards adulthood, and as nervous as this whole situation makes me, I am without a doubt excited. Screech. Not sure how I'm gonna make that sound. Pulling me away from my thoughts, I turn my head back as the sound of a bus coming to a halt reaches my ear. Oh, we meet. Who's this? Whoa, okay. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna save it here. Don't really want to lose it. As the door opens, only a single person steps off. It's a girl carrying a large bag on her back. Even from behind, her long black hair and pure white skin catch my eye. She exudes an unmistakable air of maturity, despite appearing to be around my age. A cool beauty with an appeal I find my eyes immediately drawn to. But beyond her appearance, what I find most captivating is her demeanor. She takes confident strides, not at all unbalanced by the large bag she's carrying. She appears strong, yet her arms and legs are not muscular. Her figure is lean and her back is straight. She pushes her chest out naturally and walks with excellent posture. My age or not, she is undoubtedly more mature and adult than I am. As I stare at her figure, my mouth agape, I notice just how loudly my heart is beating. The mere sight of this girl causes my body to malfunction. My throat is paralyzed, my face is hot, and my heart is beating so quickly I fear it may burst. Yes? What's eep? I don't know how to make that sound, man. My heart jumps as the beautiful young woman addresses me. She stares straight into my eyes, exuding a confidence and strength I could only dream of possessing. If you don't want anything then, the young woman turns around and begins to walk off. Oh no, please wait! My body reacts before my brain is able to formulate a plan. I don't mean to call out to the girl, but before I know it, I'm unconsciously reaching forward. Alright guys, I don't know if I can do a deep womanly voice, but I'm gonna just do my own woman voice. Yeah? The girl raises an eyebrow at my sudden outburst. I think about what I can say, and why I called out to this total stranger. Perhaps I can ask if she's also a student. As I mentally assess my options, I become painfully aware of this girl's increasing annoyance. No, it's nothing, sorry. Without saying a word, the young woman turns around once again, this time walking away for real. Oh dear. Simply watching her beautiful figure recede from my sight causes my chest to tighten in a manner I've never experienced before. Once she's gone, my chest suddenly relaxes, and I'm able to breathe once more. But before I can think too deeply about this unfamiliar feeling, our meeting comes to an end. Just Who was that girl? It's love at first sight. We got some Yuri action going on, that's probably why. Following a lengthy walk, mostly thanks to my unfamiliarity with the area, I finally arrived at my new home. Familiarity. I have trouble saying that, my tongue. It's an apartment in the city, not too far away from my new school. Most of the students at Lilium High use the student dorms, but I unfortunately missed out on any vaccines this year. I don't know what that says, to be honest. So for the time being, at least until a dorm room opens up, I'll be living in an apartment rented by my father. Come to think of it, I pulled my cell phone out once more and called my father. Hey, it's me again. Hi, me again. I'm Dad. Oh, what a comedian father. I'm hanging up. Oh, hold on, don't go. I sigh and pull my ear up to the phone once again. Anyway, I was just calling to say that I've arrived at the apartment. It took you this long to get there? You really should exercise more. Okay, why did you just hang up? I glare at the phone as I hang up. Honestly, why do I even bother? I thought moving out would mean being free from my father's nonsense. My phone begins to vibrate just as I go to put it down. I sigh once more and answer the call. Dad, I've only just arrived. If you want to pester me, can't wait until... Hold on. There's something important I need to tell you. Don't go out after 9 PM? No, well, yes, but something else. I was planning on telling you before you left, but you just look so cute dancing around in a new uniform that Out with it, Dad. Okay. The thing is, you won't be living alone after all. Huh? I stare at my phone in surprise, completely baffled by my father's revelation. What do you mean I won't be living alone? You promised that you would trust me to take care of myself. Besides, you work too far away. You can't seriously be thinking of staying with me. My father doesn't respond immediately. I imagine that he is wearing the same expression that I was only moments ago. Iris, I think you're misunderstanding something here. What I'm trying to tell you is, you'll be sharing the apartment with another Lilium High School student. My eyes slowly open wider as my father's words sink in. I had anticipated a quiet life of solitude during my stay here. A life of school, studying, and not much else. Having a housemate would undeniably change that. Another high school student? Sorry, I know you were looking forward to living alone. No, that's okay. I'm just surprised. I don't actually think that having a housemate would be a bad thing. Glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. I'd be in a difficult situation if you refused to live with her. Oh, and don't worry about her having an impact on your studies. Zoe usually keeps to herself. Zoe, huh? Okay, so a girl called Zoe will be living with me and attending the same school as I am. I can work with that. Is there anything else I should know before we meet? Oh, I suppose there is one thing. I can hear the sound of my father scratching his face as he hesitates to answer. You see, you and Zoe already, have a connection. A connection? I think back over the people I've met. While I can't recall the names of everyone I've been introduced to, I'm fairly certain I don't know anyone called Zoe. Yes, although you've never met, the two of you already share a close bond. Okay. So what is this connection or bond or whatever? My father once again begins to scratch his face. Iris, Zoe is... how do I put this? She's... your little sister. I'll be damned. For his big sister. My little what? I respond in a flat tone, half convinced that my father is just screwing with me. I guess I should explain. Zoe has lived overseas for most of her life with her mother, so the two of you have never had the chance to meet. Which might be for the best, now that I think about it. Zoe can be a bit... My father trails off unsure of how to best in such a leading statement. Well, at any rate, a fresh start might be just what each of you need. Okay, talk to you later, honey. Lots of love. Bye bye bye. Okay. I stare at the phone in my hand. The call ends before I can ask a single question of my father, who is no longer on the line. All I can hear is the sound of my own breathing. A little sister? You've got to be kidding me. I lived my entire life thinking and being told that I was an only child. Furthermore, my father raised me alone and never really told me about my mother. I grew up thinking my mother was dead, or perhaps a deadbeat who ran out on us. In reality, it appears that she was living overseas with a little sister I never knew I had. Unbelievable. I've had a little sister all this time and never even knew it. Now, out of nowhere, we're going to be living together? This is just too much. That is weird. Following the piece of news my father had left me at the last minute, I was left in a state of shock. In a daze, I decided to take a quick look around the apartment. Wow, what a nice house. I locate the bathroom, my bedroom, confirm the state of my belongings, and finally sit back and take it all in. As hard as it is to believe, this is my new home, an apartment rented by my father, but still mine. But before I can settle down and relax, there is another matter weighing on my mind. The other piece of news my father dropped on me at the last minute, the unplanned guest in my otherwise empty apartment. A little sister, my little sister. For the next 30 minutes, I paced back and forth. Over and over again, I passed by the boxes containing my belongings. I then enter every room in the house, one by one, before returning to the kitchen. I repeat this process as time slowly passes by, as though waiting for something, or trying to reach a conclusion. In reality, however, I have no clear goal. There is only a single thought on my mind, and pacing will not make it go away. As one might expect from the moment my father nonchalantly made his declaration, my thoughts belong to a single person. My little sister, Zoe. Though surprised, after a while I'm not actually disappointed, and I'm certainly not angry. Instead, all I can think about is how I'll finally have the younger sibling I always wanted. Maybe I should lay down for a bit. I really do need to rest. Contrary to the advice I offer myself, I continue to pace. The excitement of having a little sister, one with whom I will soon be spending every day, is just too much to keep bottled up inside. Ah, little sister, my very own little sister. I don't know how it's like to have a little sister. I begin to imagine what she might look like, and what we could do with one and another. Will we cook together? Walk to school together? Will she need my help with her schoolwork? I'm definitely going to be a reliable older sister. I'll make certain that she knows I can be counted on. Come to think of it, how old is Zoe? My father said she was younger than me, but he didn't exactly say... Oh, the bell ring. My excited yet nervous pacing comes to a halt as I hear a sound at the door. I'm not expecting any visitors, and Zoe is the only roommate I've been told about. In my mind, the one ringing my doorbell can only be a single person. I ready myself to give her the best greeting that I can. Zoe! I'll rush to the front door and throw it open without pause or hesitation. I knew it, sometimes I just knew it. The moment I do, I see a familiar face staring back at me, blankly. Zoe? That's my name. You're Iris, right? Yeah, that's right. I shrink back and lower my voice. In front of me is a beautiful young woman whom I met earlier today. The cool beauty woman whom I thought to be my age, if not older. My little sister Zoe. Cool. Looks I've got the right place. Zoe pushes past me without another word. She drops her large bag on the floor and places her hands on the lower back, stretching after carrying it around for so long. It's just us here? Huh? Oh, yeah, yes, it's just us. Awesome. Lock the door, will you? I want to take a look at my room. Oh, Zoe opens her bag and takes out a change of clothes. She then takes a quick look around, searching for the bedroom. I do have my own room, right? Yes. Oi, I'm talking to you. Do I have a room or not? I look down at my feet as I brace myself. She acts like a thug or something, or like a strongly woman. I can't make that voice, it's too hard. I spent the past half an hour thinking about this moment, wondering what I would say, what I would do, what would I say, same thing. Yeah, it's down the hall and the right. Zoe doesn't give a response, instead picking up her bag once more. So before Zoe can end our first meeting as sisters, I force myself to speak. Zoe, do you, do you want to go get smoothies together? Where the hell did that come from? Look, I don't know what our father told you, but I'm just here to eat and sleep, got it? So go make yourself useful and unpack, or something. I'll find the bedroom myself. Jeez, that was a bit rude. Zoe heads down the hallway and checks a few rooms. I laughed when she said, let's go get some smoothies. She soon finds her room and enters, closing the door behind her. Even after Zoe has left my sight, I continue to look towards the bedroom. Ah, smoothies? What the hell? Standing in the hallway, I continue to replay that unbelievably awkward exchange in my head. That was funny. You gotta say that was funny. It's like a very dramatic moment and she says, let's go get smoothies. What just happened? The girl from the park? That was Zoe? My little sister, whose existence I've only just learned about, pushed straight past me without any indication whatsoever that she even wanted to know me. Furthermore, Zoe is younger than me, and yet she's so tall and looks so mature for her age. In a way, it almost feels like I'm the one who should be her little sister. It does. Suffice to say, this is definitely not how I pictured my first day of independence. I feel so weird just leaving our first encounter off on that note. What should I do? Oh, is there multiple endings or something? I'm not sure, but probably there is, so yeah. What should I do? Anyways, I'm gonna end it here, guys. It's been quite a while. I've been enjoying it. You know what? I'm really enjoying it so far. This is a great start off to some sister love, and that was so hilarious. That's funny. It's like, hey, do you want to go? It's like building up that huge freaking thing, and then it's like, let's get some smoothies. Poor Iris.